Alright, I'm a bit late to this one, but I've got the flu. Not gonna let you guys down though with that juicy content. Gen Z TikTokers suddenly discovered who Osama bin Laden was, and were all too keen to echo his take on geopolitics. Specifically, the letter to America that bin Laden wrote, reportedly as an explanation as to why he planned 9/11.
Oh my God. So I just read a letter to America, and I will never look at life the same. I will never look at this country the same.
Yeah, you might want to expose yourself to a broader canvas of opinion first, love.
I need everyone to stop what they're doing right now and go read. It's literally 2 pages. Go read A Letter to America. And please come back here and just let me know what you think, because I feel like I'm going through like an existential crisis right now.
They don't even really address what's in the letter. It's all, oh, have you seen this letter? This'll change your life. That vacuous vagueness is a deliberate propaganda technique. It's all part of this astroturfed mystique.
This morning I read Letter to America, which is Osama bin Laden's letter to America explaining why he attacked Americans. And I am ashamed to say that I not only have never read this letter, but I didn't even know this letter existed. It's wild, and everyone should read it. If you haven't read it yet, read it. However, be forewarned that this has left me very disillusioned, and I feel the same exact way I felt when I was deconstructing Christianity. I feel a little bit just confused, like I have entered into another timeline. What is this?
How old is she? 35? 40? And the first time you've heard about blowback is because of a stupid TikTok trend.
What is this?
What is this? Invading foreign countries for stupid reasons has negative consequences?
Wow. I didn't know that. I just, you're telling me now for the first time.
I guarantee you it's going to blow your mind. I just read Osama bin Laden's letter to America, which I will be going through right here, but it's actually so mind-fucking to me that terrorism has been sold as this idea to the American people.
And there you have it. It wasn't the terrorists who were the problem. It was just a branding issue. They just needed better PR.
Hey. Are you even paying attention to me right now?
The media buried it. Were any of these people alive after 9/11? You couldn't turn on a TV or open a newspaper without seeing bin Laden in your face 24/7. His opinions about America were hardly hidden, were they? And it was Western media outlets that published this letter in the first place. Much of bin Laden's letter complains about Palestine, and that's clearly why it's gone viral again. Some of it blames American taxpayers for funding weapons for Israel. One section even calls out the West's immoral acts of fornication, homosexuality, intoxicants, and gambling. Yeah, I'm sure that'd go down well on TikTok. Another part of it whines about global warming. It's basically a hodgepodge of stuff that could have been written by anyone on the far left or the far right. But the content of the letter isn't really the story here, is it? I mean, there are other letters where bin Laden denies even being involved in 9/11. He's such a near-mythical figure, it's virtually impossible to authenticate if any of those words were his in the first place. The story is that Generation Z is so imbued in self-loathing and hatred of the West, thanks to academia, thanks to CRT, thanks to the general pattern of cultural anti-white hatred. They'll take an Islamic terrorist mastermind and turn him into a cutesy TikTok trend.
The way this letter is going viral right now is giving me the greatest sense of relief.
They'll treat this letter with the same kind of awe and respect that the Washington Post afforded the austere religious scholar Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, without even paying lip service to the horror and tragedy that bin Laden and his ilk visited upon thousands of American families. I mean, yeah, I might agree with Baghdadi on the invasion of Iraq being a terrible evil. Does that mean he isn't a monstrous piece of shit for leading a group that massacred a bunch of kids at the Manchester Arena, that tortured innocent concert goers at the Bataclan, that mowed down bystanders in London? No, he's still a monstrous piece of shit, just like bin Laden. Just because he points out that the military-industrial complex invading foreign countries at the behest of US and Israel is a bad thing doesn't change that. It is possible to hold two thoughts in your head at the same time. They're not mutually exclusive. Invading foreign countries for bullshit reasons, bad thing. Carrying out terrorist attacks which kill innocent people, Also bad thing. Unfortunately, most TikTok creators have the IQ of a mealworm, so they struggle to grasp such basic concepts. Now Nikki Haley's exploiting the whole farce to push for more censorship. TikTok responded by banning the hashtag days after it had already gone viral. Well done, boys. Bit slow on the uptake there. Your slightly edgy right-wing shitpost will get deleted within the hour. A violent screed written by the world's most infamous terrorist. The man responsible for the worst terror atrocity in history. Give it a few days. They'll get to it eventually. Get early access to videos, exclusive live streams, and personally DM me. You've seen how much I get demonetized all the time. Well, this is how you support me. By subscribing at pauljosephwatson.locals.com. Please click the link in the description.